Source 2 is the most important game engine to ever be released. Now, why would I ever make such a controversial claim? Am I not worried that the FBI is going to come crashing at my door arresting me for releasing such classified information to the public? No, because I'm a gamer, but that's besides the point. Here's the reason why Source 2 is the most important thing Valve has released in a long ass time, besides, that small indie game that they made. So anyways, here are the reasons. Number 1, Source 1 brought a lot of amazing games to life. It was kind of like the golden age of gaming between Half-Life 2's release with the Source 1 engine and Portal 2, the last real Valve game ever released. Besides Half-Life Alyx being released in March and the first real Source 2 game. And over time we heard less and less from Valve about new content, new IPs, new, anything besides, CSGO skins and CSGO 3 and CSGO Danger Zone and whatever. They shifted their priorities from what the fans wanted to what makes the money. That being that they shifted development from Ricochet 2 towards CSGO. But now with the release of Half-Life Alyx, I truly believe that we are in the beginning of a new golden age of gaming. Now they have experience with making a good VR game, and they know that, yes, it's not going to make them as much money if they made a flat screen game, but the people who do play it enjoy it more. And personally I think Half-Life Alyx kind of felt like the Half-Life 1 of VR. And now they just need to work on the Half-Life 2 of VR and finish that fucking story. Secondly, the Source engines are extremely modifiable and always were. Gold Source brought a lot of great games. The engine that ran Half-Life 1, Source brought countless games, especially like Gary's mod, which is basically all about modifying the game. And now I don't see why Source 2 wouldn't be. And one of the great benefits of Source 2 is that it natively supports VR. So we're gonna not just see flat screen Source 2 games, we're gonna see VR Source games. Half-Life 1 lets so many mods that today are some of the most played games around the globe. Team Fortress, Counter-Strike, Day of Defeat, Ricochet, all of these cult classics were made on the Half-Life 1 engine, and it's thanks to how easy it is to modify the engine that led to these games. Team Fortress became Team Fortress 2, has thousands of players playing it to this day, even though they haven't released content in a year. Counter-Strike is the biggest Steam game right now. And yeah, Day of Defeat is dead, but it still was pretty cool classic, these games became insanely popular, and then a couple years later, Source 1 rolls around, and all of these games became bigger than they ever were before, and then we got a bunch of new core classics. Black Mesa, Titanfall, Insurgency, Day of Infamy, just to name a few. I don't see how Source 2 can't open up the same opportunities Gold Source and Source 1 opened up years ago. And with how easy it is to learn game development nowadays, I truly believe it's only a matter of time until developers start utilizing Source 2 as well. Now, Unreal Engine 5 was shown a couple days ago. It's literally like photorealistic level, and that's only on the PS5. So PC games would look even better with higher frame rate. So does that mean Unreal 5 makes Source 2 obsolete? No, it's silly. Although Source 2, even today, isn't the prettiest game, it's still a pretty game. Source 2 isn't important because it looks amazing, even though it looks amazing. It's important because how modifiable it is. And, I'm going to say this again, but developers love working in Source because how simple it is to use. It's not complicated. There's a bunch of documentation from the developers themselves, and the community around it is extremely strong. People write documentation for stuff that the developers don't explain too well. Now, even though Epic does support the modding community, there is a reason why there's more people developing on Source than there is on Unreal. As Source overall gives more opportunity for mods. And it's only a matter of time until, indie developers start working on Source 2 and they create innovative games like we've never seen before, and innovative VR games like we've never seen before. Valve made Half-Life Alyx in the Source 2 engine, which is now the VR gaming standard. Like there's nothing better than Half-Life Alyx when it comes to VR gaming. Source 2 is important because it's the reveal party for Valve 2.0, a new Valve that actually makes games and innovates new ideas. And quite frankly, I'm excited for this era.